My passion for sustainability came from being an engineer. I think about 10 years ago, I read this book, which is it's called Sustainability Without the Hot Air. It's a bit out of date, but it's still in print. And basically, what it goes down, it goes through and looks at the carbon cost or the electricity cost or the energy cost of standard activities and presents them in a kind of comparable way. And I read this book about a decade ago. It convinced me of the benefits of nuclear power and how we had to have more nuclear power. And it basically answered, for me, lots of the questions which are still going on today as part of the climate change climate change debate. I've taken that into my political life as well. So as a county councillor, I'm helping to set the zero carbon policy for the county I live in. And so, yeah, it impacts every area of my life, I think. So Bill Gates is quite a diversive figure in society, but actually one of the best books I've read recently is his book called How to Avoid a Climate Disaster, which inspired lots of the blogs I've written. What he does in this book is he splits up CO2 emissions that we all generate. I think, on average, I think it's 13 tons a year of CO2 emissions, but he splits those things up into 5 categories. So transportation, moving around, keeping ourselves warm and cool in our houses, manufacturing the things we need day to day, including the houses, the food we eat, growing the food we eat, and also the electricity we all use every day. And he goes through and talks about the challenge of reducing each of those things down to net zero. And he talks really honestly about the obstacles we face in this, and also about the role that engineering has to play in solving those challenges. So yeah, this is a really good book and I really recommend it. Another huge inspiration to me in my kind of environmentalism and in writing a series of blogs is a book called How Bad Are Bananas by Mike Berners-Lee, which basically gives you the carbon cost of everything. So it'll give you the carbon cost of driving an electric car versus a gasoline car, of going on your holidays, of your mortgage, every aspect of your life, including, the carbon cost of a hamburger, which I've written about, and also the carbon cost of bananas. And because I know these are only 100 grams of emission per banana, I'm going to eat one now.